One of the main reasons why meetings are not effective is that people who should not be in the meeting are made to attend the meeting. And guess what? Even for you and I, the moment you find yourself in a place where you don't understand why you need to be here, or you don't see how there is any contribution, any meaningful contribution you can make to that meeting, it's going to be very frustrating. It will be very frustrating to you, and you may disengage from that meeting, and you would end up being something that does not contribute value. You might end up being a burden on that meeting. So that's why inviting only relevant people is a key step in making a meeting effective, because what it means is that everybody in that meeting knows why they are in that meeting, knows why it's important for them to be in that meeting, knows why their contribution is required for that meeting. Either because the meeting needs to solve a problem that they are a party to or they have expertise on, or the meeting, you need to make a decision and they are a leader in the organization, or it's a decision that affects them, or they have a role to play in making the right decision. Or it's a meeting that wants to generate ideas, and these are people who have the kind of ideas that will help the business and the organization. So inviting people who have something to offer is a very important part of organizing and running effective meetings. How do you choose who should attend a meeting, right? There are two frameworks that I have here, and these are frameworks that can make this decision very easy for you. How you can easily know who you should invite and who you should leave out of certain meetings. Remember, there are different kinds of meetings, so who needs to attend a meeting will depend on what the purpose for that meeting is. The first one is the RACI framework, the RACI framework. And it's very simple. R stands for responsible. Who will be responsible for carrying out whatever is decided in that meeting? Or who will be responsible for doing some of the things that are required in that meeting? So if, for example, you need to make it's a meeting that is, you've called a meeting to solve a problem, and that problem is that your business is being owed a lot of money. Many of the customers you sold to on credit are not paying, right? So it makes sense that the people who work in finance need to be in that meeting. It makes sense that the people who work in sales, the people who made the sale, who have the relationship with the customer, they have to be in that meeting. Because whatever is decided in that meeting, these are the two parties that have to work towards actualizing that thing. So R stands for responsibility. A stands for accountability. Accountability usually is with the authority to decide. Who has the authority to make decisions? Who has the authority to give direction on this matter? So using the same example I just spoke about, which is that we have a lot of credit customers who are owing the business and have not paid. So anything from the head of the COO or the CEO or the head of finance or the head of sales together, those are decision-making authorities. Who has the authority to decide on this matter? That person needs to be in that meeting. And this is why this is very important. Many times, employees complain that they meet on a particular matter, and the boss, you tell them you don't have time for the meeting, they should go ahead and have the meeting. And the problem with that meeting is that the meeting will be ineffective, because whatever they discuss in that meeting, they cannot decide. And they cannot decide because the decision-making authority, which is you, is absent from that meeting. And because the decision maker is absent from the meeting, all your people can do is discuss and suggest, but there will be no decision. And if you do this quite frequently in your business, your people will disengage, because they will be like, what is the purpose of the meeting when most of the things we discuss, no decision is made and there's no direction? So that's where the frustration creeps in. If you're interested in learning more about the topics I offer when it comes to starting, building, and growing a business, this is your opportunity to join my community. It's known as the BMG. I provide extensive courses on different topics and challenges that afflict business owners, from how to optimize your profits, how to manage costs, how to boost your sales, how to develop processes, how to scale your business. There's a whole lot that I can teach you. If you want to go deeper into my content, this is your chance. Go to the link on your screen right now, jointhebmg.com.